Hey guys, not to sound woke or anything, but I pee strong start. But I pee sitting down because I have the I have the penile equivalent of birdshot. That's super woke though. Espresso VA, I'm sorry. That's the wokest thing I've heard in years. By the way, yesterday I asked you to fill in the blank. Not to sound woke, but blank. Not to sound woke, but the term woke is offensive to narcoleptics. They can never wake up. First off, that's just not even true. That's not... Sorry, thank you for educating me today and helping me grow as a person. I'm here to sit my white ass down and listen and learn. Hey guys, not to sound woke or anything, but letting it crust is way more eco-friendly. Saves on toilet paper, saves trees, and saves time. Gotta trust in the crust. That's it. That's the worst thing I've read in a week. Good night, everyone. Bye. Hey guys, not to sound woke or anything, but Brian had it coming. Brian, look out, no. Wishing violence on this liberal angel, Brian, look out, no, is one of the least woke things I've seen. Brian, look out, no. Hey guys, not to sound woke or anything, but men be shopping too. And that's a fact. The first person to tweet out, not to sound woke, but men be shopping too, I award you 1 billion karma and 1 trillion yai tokens. Not to sound woke or anything, but he didn't have any reason to get so mad at her. Jesus Christ. This is true. Why was that soy boy so mad at her? Skill issue. Let he who hasn't been charged with armed robbery cast the first stone. That's actually a great segue into something I want to try next week. That it's going to sound a little weird, and I've never done this before, but hear me out, because I think this could be fun. See, Aura is sponsoring this video, and they provide all-in-one digital security while removing your info from data brokers, which is great, because these data brokers are selling things like your phone number and your physical address, to name a few. Which got me thinking, what else do these shady data brokers know about us? Well, we can actually find out. Aura is letting you try it out for free for 14 days. So you can see exactly what data brokers know about you before Aura scrubs it from them. And that's why I want to ask you, what is the weirdest thing one of these data brokers found out about you that Aura was able to remove? Something that makes you go, oh, how'd they know that? Or is that from an old Tumblr post of mine? Again, Aura is free to try out for 14 days. Go to aura.com/jacksfilms, link in the description below, and see what these data brokers know about you. I'll highlight the best and weirdest examples in a future YAI episode. And obviously, only share things that you're comfortable sharing. Don't be like, oh, they found my social security number, which is 115. You can let me know in the comments below or share it on Twitter at #YAIAura. Not to sound woke, but sex isn't real until I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. It's like bacteria and germs and dark matter. I don't know if that's woke though. That's just a cool and true statement. Not to sound woke, but you might hear a familiar voice on The Masked Singer tonight. Thank you. Thank you for using my own joke against me. That's something I would actually tweet verbatim. No notes. Can we get real for a second? Not to sound woke, but men should also free their nipple in solidarity. Didn't men do this? Was this not a cringe trend where men were like, if we could do it, women should do it too, or be able to do it too? Or maybe I'm making this up. I could be gaslighting my own self. I do that all the time. When the Twitch chat doesn't gaslight me, I have no problem doing that to me. Not to sound too woke, but workplace icebreakers are a form of ableism. I like this one. Anything that like helps end the workplace icebreakers. As if I can fucking talk. I'm sorry. Like I'm a YouTuber who works from home and spends his life here in my little editing cage. I may be married to someone who has an office job and who can properly relate to the workplace icebreaker. I'm actually gonna text my wife Erin right now. Let's see if I get friend zoned by my own wife again, or if she actually reads my text in time. Look, not to sound woke, but having 2 dads actually makes me twice as manly. Wait, that makes a lot of sense. That's less woke and more like, that's an r/shower thought, if you think about it. Also, still waiting for Erin to get back to me. I will be calling her in a minute or 2. Not to sound woke, but why is Jack's favorite dog white? All right, don't corner me like that. I don't care for confrontation. I thought Yai was a safe space, and you're making me feel very uncomfy right now. Where's my white dog? The one I like, the good white dog. Not to sound woke, but is it gay to be in love with your wife? I do feel like there is a concerning amount of people that unironically feels this way, actually. I've spent too much time on x.com. It's Twitter, not X. I actually disagree. It is now x.com and not Twitter. Aaron calls it x.com because it's so not Twitter anymore. So when I call it x.com, I'm not like adhering to Elon's whims. You know, that's not me like yes-manning Elon at all. It's more the opposite. It's because Twitter's fucking dead. But yeah, just so you guys know, it is gay to be in love with your wife. Not to sound woke, but this was the original. Yes, this is what spurred the Yai that we're doing right now. This exact moment. Not to sound woke, but if the pride flag appears in the sky after storms, hey, why doesn't the transgender flag? That's a really good point. Hey, God, fix that in the update. Has Erin responded? No, she hasn't, which is why I'm going to call her right now. Actually, I'm not. Hopefully, she'll text back. Not to sound woke, but that CEO should have been... that CEO should have been watching where he was going. I mean, that gun was kind of woke because it was 3D printed, I think. Not to sound woke, but maybe 2 butt cheeks on a person isn't enough. Is that woke or is that just freaky? Not to sound woke, but they shouldn't be called restrooms. I'm fighting for my life in there. This is our 3rd bathroom humor tweet. It should be called the emptying room. You're emptying yourself in there, right? Not to sound woke, but I prefer the Rode microphone era of Jack's films. I liked the way this sounded, and a lot of people hated it. I never got the hate. And there are so many other YouTubers, right? There are a lot of YouTubers, a lot of commentary YouTubers, video essay YouTubers that hold some form of microphone to their lips. Why? I was just ahead of my time. Why did people hate this? What was the hate? What was the hate really for? Not to sound woke, but X and Zeeting are cooler terms than Twitter and tweeting. This is so, dude, they're so real for this one. Can we give a shout out to Super Mega for being so real with this? Absolutely. Me and Aaron, we call him Zeets. You know, I always say, hey, babe, you check out this crazy Zeet from Tay Tay. That's Taylor Swift. And she goes, ew, ew, what? And we're Zeeting. We Zeet 24/7. We're professional Zeeters. And Super Mega, I know you guys, you're also hella professional ass Zeeters. I'll tell you what. Not to sound woke, but I think Wario should have ass cheeks the size of beach balls. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot going on in this picture. Some people were celebrating the return of Wario's ass, and Outlier said, no, it's simply not enough. And I agree. Why? Like, that's I'm sorry. What ass? Reactbot, hit us with your wokest take right now. Me thinks I just soiled me undies. Is that woke? Reactbot, hit us with your wokest take. Nodders. Reactbot, hit us with your wokest take. I forgot what happened. Can you play it again? Editor, replay the full Yai. Thank you.
Leave your answers in the comments below.